Okay, back to today's topic. First of all, before we start, check my game library. 99% of these games were obtained for free. I mean, look, I have Control, Guardians of the Galaxy, Kingdom Come Deliverance, The Outer Worlds, The GOAT, Dishonored, the Definitive Edition. Yeah, why buy new games? Is a question I would like to ask you, souls. It's not the typical new games bad, old games good. I just want to know how you guys can afford new games in a global economy this bad. In the US, $70 is bad, but in some places it's atrocious, like in Africa. That's like me paying a third of my trimester fees here, which is nuts. Yes, you heard me. For one trimester, I will be paying for the equivalent of 3 games. But back to the point, it's still insane to think about it. A diploma course in IT from start to graduation. I need to save 15 games worth of cash to graduate. Okay, seriously, back to business. I I haven't bought a full price game like ever. And when I buy new games, they have to be really good value, like the Batman games at $1. From that time, Epic was having a sale. I snagged 2 of the games and missed Arkham City. It still pisses me off today. Or the Crew 2 game at $1 when Ubisoft had it for free. I mean, I take it back, for $1. It's basically free. And a potential The Crew 1 game at free 99, but who cares since they discontinued that game. Meaning, it's basically I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Yeah, I also bought Forza Horizon 4 at $10 when I heard they were going to discontinue that game. So I took what I had at the time and bought the game. Now in future, I can play it either on PC or on an Xbox I may potentially buy. I'm really broke right now because of my tuition fees being up there, and buying a game at full price is not worth it. Seriously, buying a new console in this climate is definitely not worth it, especially here in Africa. If you're a student who has no other means of getting by, also being a foreigner with very limited job opportunities, just don't bother. It's not worth it. Games are just too expensive, and I'll admit, when I get to try out a new game, I like most of them. I'm no game critic who has to play the finest games or play one genre to have fun. I believe that is too restrictive and hinders fun. I play a huge variety of games from racing, action, sports, and my favorite of all time, Stardew Valley. Don't judge. Point is, I play all these games and never at full price. And this is where having a PC laptop in my case comes in very handy. When you have time to spare and nothing else to do, I always open up my PC and I swear to you soul, the most of my backlog is unplayable. If you guessed hardware restrictions are the main reason my games are unplayable, you'd be correct. I'm talking about my Epic Games backlog. So many high quality AAA games with high quality to boot. Thanks to Epic Games, a broke loser like me can get the best games for free, but I can't play them at the moment, which is kinda sad. But on the bright side, I get to keep the games I obtain for free on Epic for the future when I can buy a decent rig and play. That is, if my job hasn't been taken over by AI yet. I'm working towards a programming job and maybe I should pivot toward a hardware job just in case humanity ends up in the toilet. But, oh well, back to very human business. Point is, right now, I can't afford no games at full price. Heck, I am actively trying to replace this device that I am actively using as a student. It's my laptop. I am close. I am almost ready to get a decent rig. I still have 1 year of university left, so I go for a new laptop, a modern laptop with great specs that won't choke when I try to open like my software like Blender or Godot or Steam or Epic. These are hobby apps, so I like to use them a lot, and getting a device that won't choke every time I open it is a good thing. Point stands as this: I can't afford stuff because I am broke. I'm a foreign student, and in a terrible economy this bad, yeah, let's be honest, I'm not the only one who's having it bad. So let's pray I graduate early with a diploma, get a decent job because I am not paying for a degree course in this economic climate. Seriously, I'm not paying for a degree. Like, that thing is useless right now. It would be useful though if I had it, but I see it costs like $500 a semester. $500 a semester. Yeah, for a degree course in here in Africa. Not every university, but I'm generalizing, which is kind of bad. And I don't know about you guys, but I am guessing that I am not the only person who feels this way. It's a short video, but as it's been a busy week, I moved places and I had to do something. I thank you guys for showing me support. I gained a few subscribers, but that is more than anything I ever got. And thank you for the views. I thank you for the support. Right now I'm in a very dark place, and in the video game market right now, I think it's morally justified to